Ever feel like cybersecurity is this big, scary monster lurking in the shadows?
Yeah.
You hear about data breaches and ransomware, but you think, it's not going to be me. I'm just a small business.
Right.
We're going to break down why that's a dangerous assumption to make. Why are small businesses becoming such prime targets these days?
Well, they have something that cybercriminals want.
Makes sense.
Data. And not just like customer lists, although those are valuable, but think about your secret sauce,
Yeah.
the recipe you've poured your heart into, or those design files.
Ah, that makes sense. You're like your intellectual property.
It's digital gold to the wrong people.
And what about just like cold hard cash?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Financial records, banking info, that kind of thing. And think about it. A lot of small businesses, they're working with tight budgets. Security can almost seem like a luxury.
Yeah, they think it's not going to happen to me. So they don't want to spend the money, maybe.
Exactly. So limited resources, maybe their software isn't up to date, and it's easy pickings.
So they've got the goods, maybe their defenses aren't great. What else makes them easy targets?
Well, this work from home world we live in now, right?
Yeah, everyone's remote.
Employees on their laptops, maybe at a coffee shop on public Wi-Fi. If you're not careful, it's like leaving the back door wide open.
Okay, so we've got like valuable data, maybe not the best security, and all these new ways in for a cybercriminal. What's the real cost if one of these attacks actually works?
Well, the financial hit alone is scary.
Yeah, I bet.
Back in 2021, the average ransomware attack, where they lock up your data, it cost small businesses in Canada about $100,000.
$100,000.
$100,000. And that's just the immediate cost. Then you have to think about the long-term damage. Your reputation, that trust you've built with customers, it's gone.
Yeah, once that trust is gone, it's hard to get back.
Exactly. Plus, just the disruption to your business, downtime, lost productivity, it can take forever to recover.
That's terrifying. Like a digital disaster zone. So what can you actually do? It feels like we're talking about fighting ninjas in the dark or something.
It's a valid concern, but it's not a hopeless fight. The key is to build up what we call a strong cybersecurity posture. We can think about it in tiers.
Okay, tiers, I like it. Break it down. What's our first line of defense?
Level 1, basic cybersecurity posture. It's all about putting the core safeguards in place, like multi-factor authentication.
Hold on. Let's rewind for a sec. Some of us don't speak fluent tech here. Multi-factor, what now?
Multi-factor authentication, or MFA, it's simpler than it sounds. Okay, so you wouldn't leave your front door unlocked, would you?
That's just asking for trouble.
Exactly. Think of your password as that initial lock. MFA is like adding a deadbolt. It requires more than just your password, like a code from your phone or your fingerprint.
So it's like double checking that it's actually you at the door, not some like digital imposter.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
What else is crucial for level 1?
Backups.
Backups, like just backing up my computer.
Everything. All your data tucked away safely. You need that recent copy just in case. It's like an insurance policy, especially with ransomware, because you can tell them to shove it. You've got your data.
Oh, so if they try to hold my data hostage, I'm good to go because I've got a backup ready. That's awesome.
Exactly. And don't underestimate your employees. They're often the first line of defense.
Oh, right. Making sure they're not clicking on any, what are they called, those phishing emails?
Phishing, yes. And a lot of them are really good, Deloitte found that something like 91% of breaches start with phishing. So training employees to spot those fake emails, it's critical.
Okay, so strong passwords with that multi-factor thing, regular backups, and making sure no one's clicking on suspicious links. Anything else we need for level 1?
2 more big ones: patching your software and encrypting your data.
Okay, you're losing me again. Patching and data at rest. Sounds kind of technical.
It's really not that complicated. Think of like taking your car in for a tune-up. Developers find and fix security holes all the time, and those fixes, those are patches. You don't want to ignore them.
Right, so like those software updates that pop up and I usually ignore.
Exactly. You're basically putting a giant target on your back. Install those updates, especially security updates.
Okay, got it. Will do. And what about encrypting?
So data at rest, that's any data that's just sitting there, like on your phone, your laptop, not actively being used. Encrypting it is like locking it in a safe. So even if someone gets their hands on your device, they can't read the data.
So it's like an extra layer of protection for those times your devices aren't in use.
Exactly. And these days, with all this remote work, you really can't be too careful. Plus, a lot of times, it's not even optional, it's the law.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
GDPR, HEAA, all those data privacy regulations, they take encryption very seriously. And there are tools that make it really easy. BitLocker, LUKS, even stuff in the cloud like Azure Key Vault.
Wow, it sounds like we're building some serious digital defenses here.
We are, but it doesn't stop at level 1. Cybersecurity is like an ongoing process.
I'm guessing that's where level 2 comes in? But maybe we can save that for next time because we've already covered a ton with level 1. Okay, so we've got level 1. Our digital fortress is looking pretty good. Strong passwords, backups. Our employees are practically phishing experts now. What's next in our cybersecurity adventure?
Time to level up. Level 2, enhanced cybersecurity posture. This is where we bring in the big guns.
The big guns, huh? Sounds serious. What kind of firepower are we talking about at this level?
Think EDR, endpoint detection and response.
EDR. All right, now you're just using acronyms to scare me.
It's not as complicated as it sounds, I promise. Okay, imagine your computer is like a castle, right?
Okay, I like where this is going.
EDR is like having those elite guards patrolling 24/7. They're not just looking for those, known bad guys. They're trained to spot anything suspicious.
So less like looking at a wanted poster and more like actually knowing how to spot a bad guy in action.
Exactly. It's about being proactive. EDR uses things like behavioral analysis and even machine learning to detect and respond to threats, like immediately.
We're talking stopping them in their tracks before they even get a chance to cause any damage.
You got it.
That's some next level stuff. But I'm guessing it's not cheap.
Well, it's an investment, that's for sure. But like anything else, you get what you pay for. Think of it this way. Would you rather have a basic alarm system or a whole security team monitoring your house?
Okay, point taken. When it comes to our data, our business, I'd say that kind of peace of mind is priceless. So EDR, that's one piece of the puzzle. What else is in our level 2 arsenal?
24/7 Security Operations Center coverage. We usually just call it SOC coverage. Remember how we were saying that cyber attacks can happen anytime?
Yeah, they don't exactly keep regular business hours.
Exactly. So with SOC coverage, you've got a whole team of cybersecurity experts watching your systems around the clock, like a 24/7 security detail.
Wow. Okay, now that is impressive. Sounds like level 2 is all about having a whole cybersecurity dream team in your corner. But I'm guessing this isn't something most businesses can handle on their own.
You're right, it's a lot. This is where those managed security service providers come in. MSSPs.
MSSPs, got it. And they can help with this level 2 stuff.
They're the experts. They have the knowledge, the tool, everything. They can design a security setup that's perfect for your specific business.
So it's like having a whole dedicated team without the headache of actually having to, build one and manage it yourself.
You got it. They handle everything. Monitoring, threat detection, incident response, even helping you create cybersecurity policy.
That's amazing. Sounds like it could be a game changer for a lot of businesses, especially those that, let's face it, might not have huge IT departments.
Exactly. And it lets you focus on what you do best. Running your business, not worrying about cybersecurity 24/7.
That peace of mind is invaluable. Okay, so we've explored level 1, the basics, and now level 2, the more advanced solutions. What's next? What does the future hold for cybersecurity? It's like we're in a digital arms race to stay ahead of the bad guys.
Kind of, yeah. The more advanced cybercriminals get, the more we have to up our game, too.
So how can people listening make sure they're staying ahead of the curve?
Vigilance is key. And it's not just about, the technology. It's got to be part of your company culture.
A culture of cybersecurity, huh?
Right.
I like that. What does that even look like, though?
Makes security everybody's business, not just the IT guys,
Right.
Regular training is huge, reminding people about good passwords, how to spot those phishing scams, and to shout if they see something fishy. Don't wait.
So it's about everyone being on the lookout, not just assuming the software will catch everything.
Exactly. And stay informed. Cybersecurity changes so fast, new threats pop up all the time. Make it a habit to keep learning.
Yeah, but that's tough when you're trying to run a business, right?
Oh, for sure. But there's so much out there. Blogs, podcasts like this one, webinars. You don't have to be an expert overnight. Just stay in the loop.
True. Knowledge is power.
Right.
Especially these days. Now, before we wrap up, you mentioned those MSSPs earlier, those managed security service providers. Sounds like they could be a good option for small businesses who want that next level security, but maybe don't have the resources to build their own team in-house.
Totally. MSSPs, they're the pros. 24/7 monitoring, they'll catch threats, deal with incidents, even help you create your policies. It's like having a cybersecurity partner.
And I think you said there's a company, Open Door MSP, that's offering a free assessment.
They are. They're great. They work with a lot of small businesses. It's a great chance to see where your security's at, find any weak spots.
That's amazing. So generous of them. So for anyone listening who wants to check them out, we'll put the link in the show notes. As we finish up here, any final words of wisdom for our listeners?
Don't wait until it's too late to take this seriously. Small business, big business, you've got a target on your back. But the good news is, a little knowledge goes a long way. You can absolutely protect yourself.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for breaking all this down. This has been so helpful.
Happy to be here anytime.
And to everyone listening, stay curious, stay informed, and stay safe out there. Until next time.